Hi, welcome to the Louie File. I want to start today's video with a familiar story. I'm going to read it for you. It comes out of Luke 10. It's verses 38 through 42. Let me just read this for you and then we'll go on from there. It says, "Now as they were traveling along, he entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister called Mary, who was seated at the Lord's feet listening to his word. But Martha was distracted with all her preparations, and she came up to him and said, 'Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the serving alone? Then tell her to help me.' But the Lord answered and said to her, 'Martha, Martha, you are worried and bothered about so many things. But only one thing is necessary. For Mary has chosen the good part, which shall not be taken away from her.'" Isn't that something? I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people, a lot of Christian people that are scurrying about trying to serve the Lord. They are trying to figure out what God wants them to do. What is their role? Now, I don't want to make light of this because I believe we all are a part of His body and we all have a role to play and a part to fulfill. But I like how Jesus told Martha, he said, "Martha, Martha, you're worried about and bothered by so many things, but only one thing is necessary." I think the King James might even say one thing is needful. So one thing is needful, one thing is necessary, and what is that? It's what Mary was doing. She was sitting at Jesus' feet listening to his word. So I see this, there's lots of ways you can interpret this story and lots of things you can get from it, but for today, I just want to remind you, I think it's in Psalm 46, it says, "Be still and know that I am God." When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you just got real quiet and real still and listened? It's not easy to do for a lot of people. And you know why it's not easy? It's not easy because we don't really want to deal with what we're going to hear. And it's also a whole lot easier to just keep stuff stirred up. Just stay busy. Turn the music up louder. Make sure the TV's on in the background. Get on the phone. Get on Facebook. Text and emails and upheaval. So many are screaming, "I don't want drama in my life." But they never ever sit still and get quiet. Now, we tend to think we got to fix things. I think we all have a little bit of Martha and a little bit of Mary in us. And Martha is very busy. She's serving the Lord. And Jesus said the one thing is necessary, and that was what Mary was doing. And he said it's not going to be taken from her. Be still. You know, being still in and of itself is a statement because that's saying, I'm not God. Because I don't have to fix it. I can't fix it. I won't even try to fix it. You know, I'm going to tell you a story I thought was pretty funny. I'm going to leave the names out. You know who you are. There's this lady that is friends with a couple that I know. And the couple was staying in her home. And the lady that owns the house came walking through the living room, and the man of the couple was sitting in the living room on the couch, and he startled her because he was just sitting in there, and she wasn't expecting it. So the lady that owns the house went to the wife and said, and the wife says, "What happened? What's wrong?" And she said, "Well, I came through the living room, and your husband was just sitting in there with nothing on." And the wife said, "Oh, he does that all the time." Now, of course, she's not talking about nothing as though he was unclothed. She meant there was no television, no radio. There was no sound in the room. He was just sitting in the living room with nothing on. And that startled her. You know, I wonder how many of us would be startled to just walk into a room and find someone sitting in the quiet. You know, that shouldn't be an abnormal thing. I know for a long time in my life I couldn't do it. I used to go to sleep with music playing. I would wake up with music playing. I would have music playing in my car all the time. I couldn't stand the silence. You know, as I've gotten older and I've gotten more of a meditative type of person, I like it. You know, my radio in my car quit on me. It conked out, and I have no desire to get it fixed. I just don't. So now in my car, I actually hear the car running. I hear the brakes. I hear traffic around me, if anything. But I don't even have music on in my car anymore. Now, that wasn't a choice of mine. My stereo broke, but it is a choice of mine because I've just left it that way. Now, I'm not saying I will never fix it, but I kind of enjoy the quiet now. All right, so I just wanted to leave you with this thought today. Maybe God's not wanting you to do anything except one thing, and that is to be still and know that He's God and He's got this. All right, I'll talk to you next time. See you later.